Good morning all of you. Today we are going to learn very interesting topic about verb, lesson number 20, participle and infinitive. Now let us begin. What is participle? There are 3 points which we have to keep in our mind. It is not the main verb in the sentence. It does not function as a verb in the sentence. Instead, it functions as adjective in the sentence. Now children, all these 3 points we have to remember about participle. Now further, participles are mainly divided into 3 parts. First is present participle, next is past participle, third is perfect participle. Let's see sentence example of present participle. I really like this dancing doll. Here, like is main verb, dancing is secondary verb, ing form. As it is describing the doll, it functions as adjective in the sentence. So, it behaves as present participle in the sentence. Let's look into next example. He jumped from a running train. Here, main verb is jump and running is secondary verb in ing form. As it is describing the train, it functions as adjective in the sentence. So, it behaves as present participle in the sentence. Let's see the third sentence. He sold his working machine. Here, main verb is sold and working ing form is secondary verb. As it is describing the machine, it functions as adjective in the sentence. So, it behaves as a present participle in the sentence. Now we got the idea of present participle. Now moving ahead, we'll see past participle. Past participle is created by using verb's third form and function as adjective in the sentence. Let's look into the sentence example of past participle. The broken glass cut my foot. Here, main verb is cut. Secondary verb is broken. Verb's third form, en. As it is describing the glass, it functions as adjective in the sentence and so it behaves as a past participle in the sentence. Let's see next example. The burnt toast tasted awful. Now what is main verb here? Tasted is main verb. Burnt ed form, past participle. That means secondary verb in verb's third form. As it is describing the toast, it functions as adjective in the sentence. So it behaves as a past participle in the sentence. Let's see the third sentence. A tired person can't be productive. Now tell me what is main verb? Can't. Tired is secondary verb in verb's third form. As it is describing the person, it functions as adjective in the sentence. And so it behaves as a past participle in the sentence. So tired is your past participle. Now this all was about past participle. Now moving ahead, we'll see perfect participles. Perfect participles indicate completed action. They can be in active form or passive form. In active form, they are created by having plus verb third form. In passive form, they are created by having been plus verb third form. Now we shall see sentence examples. Active form of perfect participle, having plus verbs third form. Having edited the video, I started uploading it. Here student, first action of editing the video is completed and the second action is started of uploading. Having edited is your perfect participle here. Next example, having finished my homework, I went to play. Here the first action of finishing the homework is completed and the second action of playing was started after that. Having finished is perfect participle. Now we'll see passive form of perfect participles example. Having been plus verb's third form. Having been defeated, he fled away. Here the first action of defeated is completed and the second action of fled away is performed. Let's see second example. Having been beaten up, he began to cry. Here the first action of beaten is completed and the second of crying started. So here having been beaten is perfect participle. Now student, that was all about participle. Now we'll learn our next topic, that is infinitives. Now let's begin. What is an infinitive? Infinitive take many different grammatical forms. Nouns, adjectives, adverb, but they do not function as verb. Instead, they are used as noun, adjectives and adverbs. Now children, infinitive can be formed by taking the word to and adding it to the base form of verbs. For example, to walk, to be. Infinitives can express an action or a state of being. Now let's see sentence example. David wanted to be the lead singer of the band. Now here David wanted to be. To be is your infinitive. Here it expressing a state of being. David wanted to be a lead singer. Now it's very interesting and easy chapter, isn't it? Now let's see second sentence. He decided to leave early because he had to wake up early the next day. Now it is very much clear how to identify infinitive from your sentence. You have to just see to. To leave. It expressing as an action in this sentence. He decided to go. To go is action. So your infinitive is to leave. This is the case when an infinitive is used as the direct object or subject of a sentence. For example, I love to eat. I subject, love verb. To eat is your infinitive. Now children, just tell me what is the direct object of this sentence. You have to ask verb, a question, who or what. I love who. I love what. I love to eat. So to eat is your infinitive. Now let's see infinitive as noun. Second example, to help others is so important. Here children, in this case, the infinitive to help is the subject. It's not verb. Is the verb in the sentence. Now we'll see how an infinitive is being used as an adjective. Let's see example. Yuka wants a pizza to eat. Yuka subject, wants verb, a pizza is direct object. To eat is your infinitive. Now student, what is the purpose of to eat in this sentence? It describes or gives us more information about the pizza. Yuka isn't looking for just any pizza. She is looking for a pizza to eat. So, in this sentence, the infinitive function as an adjective because it tells us more about the noun pizza. Now, finally, we'll see infinitives as adverbs. We have already seen infinitives as noun, infinitives as adjective. Now, adverbs. Infinitive functions as adverb when they are used to give more information about adjectives, verbs or other adverbs in a sentence. Now let us see example. She raised her hand to ask a question. Now in this sentence, the infinitive to ask is modifying the verb raised and it's giving us more information about the verb right? Why did she raise her hand? She raised her hand to ask a question. So I think this is a pretty good example to explain how we can use an infinitive as an adverb. Now let's see quickly what we have learned today. What is participle? It is mainly divided into three: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Infinitive we have seen it function as noun, as adjective and as an adverb. Students, open your page number 63. First one, join the following sentences using a participle. Directly I have written answer. First one, some wicked people put Perseus and his mother in a chest. They set them afloat upon the sea. Answer, putting Perseus and his mother in a chest, some wicked people set them afloat upon the sea. And one, he showed great kindness to Donor and her little boy. He continued to help them. Showing great kindness to Donor and her little boy, he continued to help them. But Perseus sat down in a solitary place. He thought about their terrible task. Answer, sitting down in a solitary place, Perseus thought about their terrible task. Let's see fourth one. We started early. We arrived at noon. There is mistake, write there noon, not noun. Answer will be starting early, we arrived at noon. Fifth one, he was tired, he sat down to rest. Being tired, he sat down to rest. I received no reply. I sent another reply. Sixth one, answer is receiving no reply, I sent another reply. Seventh, I had lost my passport, I applied for a new one. Having lost my passport, I applied for a new one. 8.1. If you follow my advice, you will gain your object. Following my advice, you will gain your object. Seized his stick, he rushed to the door. Seizing his stick, he rushed to the door. He hurt his leg, he got fractured. 10th answer, hurting his leg, he got fractured. 11th one, he went to play after he had done his lesson. Having done his lesson, he went to play. The very last one, the magician took pity on the mouse. He turned into a cat. Taking pity on the mouse, the magician turned it into a cat. Open page number 65. Underline the infinitive from the following sentences. He bought some flour to give to his wife. To give. Directly I have written answer. You have to just underline. He locked the door to keep everyone out. To keep. We were happy to come to the end of our journey. To come. John was surprised to see me. To see. We set off early so as to avoid the traffic. To avoid. They decided to start a business together. To start. Unfortunately, I was unable to work for a week. To work. He spoke so quickly it was impossible to understand him. To understand. It's easy to play the piano. To play. But it's very difficult to play well. To play is your infinitive. It was difficult for us to hear what she was saying. To hear is your infinitive.